Giants believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants ready to go now on offense, and under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking
Daniel
for as a
Jones
QB.
turned in to be a letdown.
That's all that really matters.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. And he gets this to the 35.
Terrible throughout the years, man.
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Rolling to his left. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to give him a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now Jones. Rolling to his right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. The Giants at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like
I won't look at it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but now any run after it.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic.
Go with that
What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
This one complete to his fullback out of midfield. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Okay.
The catch and run pays off for 29
Going out
yards.
again.
So the drive takes it
Now
into
we're ready.
Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46.
Yeah.
On the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Good catch and excellent creation.
We coming.
Of a big play downfield. And I can guarantee you this. That's not a play this defense is practiced against in the days leading up to this game.
Two is throw here, going to be caught by Wilson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make those throws that he's used to making. The next part is he's a dart thrower. Loves those short to intermediate routes first. Sit on those and make him throw the deep ball. Not that he's not capable, but you want him to prove it to you first.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. You talk about this Giant defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for.
over there?
This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it with Achane. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield.
He's gone. He done broke.
Broadway. Darnay Holmes. Touchdown, Giants. He returns the kickoff an even 90 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
You better take
we will
that,
not
Nate.
see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Meanwhile, to his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. And Hill is going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to the 43. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle, Achane. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third down, Achane. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Again, it's Achane. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And that's incomplete. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Bobby Okereke. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45. The kick by Sanders is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty.
Automatic first down.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Looking to pass. Tua. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bobby Okereke. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. from the gun, it's Tua. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Achane looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Tua going to try and go quickly here. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. A final shot before break. Jones toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So we come up. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
But that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field, and he gets a tackle for loss there. Tua sets up to pass it. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A run straight ahead with Achane. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he can't the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
Absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And Saquon going to have a Giants first down as he'll get this up past the 40.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy on the 3rd down looming. They'll try to run forward Barkley, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Oh, I almost messed up.
Incomplete. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. He's still on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
Dolphins 16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
That pinch buck defense.
Isaiah Simmons gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Tua going to throw. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Man.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. They set up the screen.
Good.
has it.
Got him.
Maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on third down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz.
Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Able to fight through one tackle. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Catch made here by Campbell. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Giants.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
92 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. York now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Tua now on first down. And this one too low.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him.
Break him in half. Break him in
half. And that throw had no shot.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Bull malarkey.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Oh, come on, man.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. He's at it again, Charles. He had a pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 27, Jones forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looking for Campbell downfield. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now Jones.
Oh, come on, man. Hurry up. Get back up.
Quentin Jefferson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back.
Let's see if we can't get this back.
You'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Off the play fake. Jones gets this to Campbell out on the right side. So fresh out of the 2-minute
no,
warning,
man, we
here's
going
another
for it.
Timeout taken.
We going for it, man.
1:55 remaining.
We're going to do a running play. I don't think they're going
to keep the offense out.
They might not be as effective. Oh, uh-oh. Come on, Bellinger.
The surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Here's 2nd down. Now Tua. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Throwing Tua. And that is...
He's running for his life.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Here's Tua. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. That one looks like he'll throw here.
What's he throwing to? Come on, man.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a
Let's
tough
go
one
for
to
that
connect
again.
on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing Jones. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is going to have a New York 1st down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
Ain't it? See if we can't hit old Waller in the corner.
Off play action. Jones. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Giants are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Miami set to take over. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And all the way
That's bull.
for a Miami touchdown.
That is bull.
Cedric Wilson, 41 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Good closing speed there defensively because that was open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Might have one out there. He might get bit.
Now Jones off the play fake. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Oh, he stuck with him.
Incomplete. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
Oh, man.
Never leave the house without the bag. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up.
Welcome to Weekly Strategy. This shows some basic stats about your upcoming opponent.
I don't want to do none of that. I don't want to do none of it.
Hey, vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center.
It's
Week 6 of the NFL. And we've got Bobby Okereke. He's been one of the best blitzers in the NFL this season and is among the league leader in sacks. It's the Giants and the Bills on Sunday night.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Already, we're going to see what they are about.
They go play action here on first down. Jones in trouble.
Sandwich.
He goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, it's interesting. Okay. Most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. Pass long distance now, let's go to that play.
A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 53 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot. But not in this case.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
From the 17, Jones escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with the
was I past the line of scrimmage?
On the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line.
Man, didn't I just tell you? Forgive me.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Delay of game. Offense.
I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Off the play fake. Jones Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Giants will be set up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Another try for Barkley. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards. Moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Here's Jackson to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Jones now. Off play action. That is caught. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Back to throw. Jones dancing to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. York on now for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
That's the end of the first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8.
Oh, he faked me out.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, back that junk up. You know it.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They run with Hines. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From midfield, here's Allen. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. And that's
No way, dude. Come on, man.
Stephon Diggs. 59 yards.
He's still trying to run.
Cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Okay.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. So far, been so good this season. Well on his way, as you see, to a 1,000-yard campaign. Is he almost having the type of year to where you say, let's let him get his and we'll control everything else?
That's one way to go about it. Personally, I go about it differently. I'm taking on the bullet. I've got to, because He gives his team an identity and confidence, and if we slow him down, now guess what? Everyone starts looking at each other like, who's going to make a play? Because he's made all the plays so far, so I have to go get him first. Build my defenses towards shutting him down.
Good luck. I mean, not many teams have been able to do it. We'll see. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time because...
Oh, man, I had him. I should have put some air up on him. I had it.
I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Jones on 3rd down.
Oh! Oh! Oh, it's crazy. That was crazy.
And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series.
Crazy.
That only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him?
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Allen off the play fake. And Davis went it left side. Down to the 10. And all the way home for Bills touchdown.
Okay.
Gabriel Davis, 62 yards. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Pass on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Gonna be a
So a
slugfest.
75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
First down carry for Barkley. Won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's Jones to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, they went.
Picked up by Micah Hyde, and he'll get this back to the
Dang
32
it, man.
He's
I didn't see the other dude going with him.
Gets paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Allen now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense?
Well, maybe we can run one back.
You got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Let's see.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, come on, man.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to
There it is.
pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they
They're
thinking?
going to take a L
That's going
note
to be
this
one of the
game.
great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime
All right,
back
let's
to the
see if
field
we
for
can't.
the start of the second half.
We got to do something. We got to tighten up.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Quick slant to Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On play action, Allen on the move to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Hines. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Now Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. With it is Jackson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 55 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he's caught downfield. It's Roll. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 56 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Cannot get away, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Allen. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The fourth and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down one score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
It'll be a 45-yard punt and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And got his man complete. There he goes again. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 89 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here. They are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The ball on the 32, it's 2nd and 2.
32-yard line.
Now Allen. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Gets this one to Morris. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 6.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Giants.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They'll go to Barkley again.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown Giants. Darren Waller. 33 yards. And the Giants have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
It's a gain of 5.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Under pressure, they got him again.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
One final try here for Allen.
And he is caught. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Bills.
Khalil Shakir.
85 yards.
And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now Jones. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. Darren Waller with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Giants tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Bills 31.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. On the return, Jackson. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Giants, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.